Hello, good morning. Today I will make video for task phonology, and in this video I will tell you the function of human tools organs and human speech organs. The first we must know about human tools organs. Human speech organs consist of three main systems: the respiratory system, the phonatory system, and the articulatory system. Here are some of the speech organs and their functions, complete with an image that illustrates the organs. The first is the respiratory system. This system as the source of energy of airflow to produce sound, like lungs. The function of lungs as the primary air source, the air exhaled from the lungs moves the vocal cords to produce vibration. The second is the phonatory system. This system converts airflow into sound vibrations. Point 1 is larynx or voice box, a cartilage structure there that protects the vocal cords. The larynx controls how tightly the vocal cords vibrate. Point 2, vocal cords. Located inside the larynx, the vibrations from the vocal cords produced by the airflow from the lungs are the basic of all vowel and voice consonant sounds. The third is the articulatory system. This system shapes sound vibration into recognizable speech sounds. The organs within it are known as articulators. Point 1 is tongue, the most active articulator. The tongue can move to various positions to change the shape of the oral cavity and produce different sounds. Point 2, lips can be close together. Example for P, B, M sounds, or rounded for vowels like O and U. Point 3, it's teeth. Function as passive articulator. The upper teeth often interact with the lower lip or tongue to produce sounds like F and S. Point 4 is palate. Consists of the hard palate or front and the soft palate or velum back. The tongue can touch this area to produce various sounds. And the last is uvula, a small part that hangs at the end of the soft palate. It plays a role in the information of certain R sounds. Next is human speech organs. The first is primary speech organs or active articulators. These are the organs that can move and play a crucial role in forming speech sounds. The first is tongue. The most activated articulator. It functions to change the shape of the oral cavity and produce various speech sounds by moving into different positions. Point 2 is lips. Function to produce sounds by being pressed together. Example, P and B sounds, or rounded. Example, vowels O and U. Next is lower jaw. Acts as an active articulatory that can move to assist in sound pronunciation. And sound projection. And the last is uvula plays a role in the formation of certain R sounds and lowers to produce nasal sounds. The second is points of articulation or passive articulators. These are the non-moving organs that serve as a point of contact or support for active articulators to produce sounds. Point 1 is upper and lower teeth function as a point of support for the tongue and lips in producing sounds. Point 2 is gums or alveolar ridge. Located behind the upper teeth, the tongue can touch this area to produce alveolar sounds. Point 3 is hard palate. The hard upper part of the mouth. The tongue can touch this area to produce palatal sounds. And the last is soft palate or velum. The soft back part of the palate, it plays an important role in distinguishing between oral sounds or air exits through the mouth and nasal sounds or air exits through the nose. The third is acoustic organs and air source. These are the organs that provide the energy and resonance for sound. The first is lungs, function as the main source of the airflow needed to produce sounds. Point 2 is larynx of voice box, contains the vocal cords. It functions to convert airflow into sound vibrations. Vocal cords vibrate due to the air push from the lungs producing voice, vowels, and consonants. The fourth is oral cavity. The main resonance chamber whose shape can be changed by the tongue and lips to form various sounds. And the last is nasal cavity, the function is the resonance chamber used for nasal sounds. Okay, that's all my video, and thank you.